People don't want to work all day. People don't want to be stuck in arguments and living at low vibrations and always having problems just poke up in their life that they can't deal with or that they feel as though they can't deal with. I'm building myself up to a place where I feel good about everything, even problems. Because problems never gonna go away. Welcome aboard the Just Tied Now ship with your host, Captain Naga. Hey, welcome. Today's episode, I am out in this lovely forest as usual. I'm out in nature where I can heal myself on a daily basis and get on with the day. So I hope y'all are having a wonderful morning, evening, night, midnight special, wherever this is hitting you. Take this energy, now that we all in the same boat, we can start the conversation. All right, today's episode is mostly just me talking, just tying, combining my mind with my heart, and then getting the yin and yang circles spinning and just seeing what result pops out. Something that I've been thinking about is being more receptive to good news. Hearing that I love you from anybody and not questioning it. Not thinking about who's saying it, but not thinking about how that affected our past, how that affected us in the past to love you. But that now, finding that now is so important because that's where you're the most receptive. When you're in the now, you're not stuck in the past, and the past is full of worries. The future is full of worries as well. So you need to I like to stay center, stay where I'm at, stay now, stay present. So if I was probably upset at somebody a couple days ago, if they turn around and say, I love you, like now, if I see them, they say, I love you, hey, I love you too. It's no big deal. I'm not trying to bring drama from a couple days ago here. And the remarkable effects of it is that I'm carefree on a daily basis. It's not just turning into, oh, you good for like 5 days, 6 days, and then you start dying down, and then you start getting cranky. No, it's possible, my friends, to live 7 days a week, every single day, just with a smile on your face, but also getting business done, as well as being carefree and happy about life all at the same time. And being welcome to our dear friend change. Because change always comes unexpectedly until we make it our friend. Then it still comes unexpectedly, but we're also able to make change. We're also to say, hey, change, you're my buddy. Can you do this for me? Can you change this in my life for me? And change is going to listen because it's our life, and who we are and what we are has to listen to us. And we're everything. We're the trees. We're emotions. We're feelings. We're complicated, but we're pretty simple when it comes down to the single point. We just want to be loved. And the best way to receive love, I found, is to just give love freely. Just give love freely. And it just starts with us, as I'm always pointing out, being more receptive. I'm looking into the Kabbalah, learning about the 10 Sephiroth for a couple years. Kabbalah means nothing but being receptive. And they talk about how each part of the mind exists in different levels of mental. I don't really want to go tie into this right now. That's why I'm trying to use some baby words. But I'd rather just leave it for another time. Because right now, it's just about being carefree, not overthinking. It's a good day today. It's a good day. Alright, we're gonna go down there. see what's this way. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, I remember this spot. Whew. So I jumped in the water at. Let's revisit this. Let's go. Word. Alright. This is where I was at, guys, when I jumped in. Strip crows. Bring me to the little. And there we have it. Jumped in the water right there. A lot of nice spots around here. Happy to be alive. So should you. Man, I was learning that being receptive to things, being receptive to my outside world means that internally I'm growing and I'm loving myself even more. And that I'm going to just evolve until I'm an X-Men. Until I'm doing things that I dreamt about, that I imagined about. Because I don't think that it's not impossible. I don't dream the impossible. I dream possible. Because I believe everything is possible. So if I'm thinking it, that means that it's possible. I didn't dream the impossible. That just means somebody else didn't pick up on it yet. And to tie on that, I was thinking about how a lot of people pick up on certain things around the world at the same time. And it's pretty interesting. It happens a lot in math and science, and definitely with inventions. Somebody can be like, oh, I was just in my basement just brainstorming some ideas and poof, struck a light and just banged into my head. And I just had this idea to make this. But then they go to the patent office and they go and get the things, and then they see that somebody else was working on something very similar around the same time and also has the same patent pending. In different parts of the world never knew each other. I believe that we all are the same being. We're all gods, and we're just individualized as people. So when things need to occur in this simulation, things are going to occur no matter what. And it's going to work through certain people that are receptive to that level of vibration. Throw the hippie talk, that level of vibration. When they're in flow with that, you're not the only one in this world. Always remember that. That's a good thing to know, that we're not ever alone in this world. And that what we working on, the good idea we have, don't feel ashamed about it, because somebody else is probably going through and coming up with the same ideas you have, and they're probably feeling ashamed too, or they're probably embracing it. And then you'll see them on TV, or you'll see them inventing with not your invention, but with mankind's invention that you thought of. But because they embodied it and they wasn't ashamed of it, they went out and they did it, and now you're looking at them. I've seen this many times. I'm gonna use my own personal life. I got bit, but Wiz Khalifa, that's my man. I haven't met him, but that's my bro. There's so many coincidences in our life that I just see lining up. Things happen on certain days, and I will look up and he'll be doing the same thing, just on another level, just on a whole nother level. And that's not a good thing or a bad thing. It's just a thing that's happening. Like I would say, it was one night I was listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like I was really, really listening to them. I was with my girl and I was like, hey, I gotta talk to you about Bone Thugs and Harmony. These people really cool. Like, listen to these lyrics. I went through the whole, probably 6-7 songs. And I was really intensely in them, banging it, smoking, doing all of that. Just getting in the zone. Until 2 a.m. And then when I woke up, I saw that Wiz Khalifa got a Bone Thugs and Harmony tattoo on his thigh. The whole group, the whole squid eye. The same day that I was listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony and feeling all inspired by him. Wiz Khalifa went out and got a tattoo of him on his thigh the same day. That's wild. But it's life. And the more you accept these coincidences, the more you seek out and recognize these coincidences, the more you are receptive that this is the way the universe works and we're all one person, one consciousness. Once you get into that and start being more receptive to that, you're going to see, and it's going to just going to start rolling every single day. Something is going to be lining up. Sometimes I say stuff, and then if I'm watching TV, they'll say it on the TV, like the word. Like I'll be saying something, church. And then the little person be talking about church or lollipop. And they'll just mention lollipop in the most random sentence afterwards. Like, recognize that everything is one. Be receptive to that. That you are no different than anybody else. We all bleed red. And even if you don't bleed red, trees don't bleed, but it's still you. And that's the mind expansion. That's the Tai thoughts that really gonna get you going up the ladder. It's gonna really throw you and propel you. Telling you, this is what a lot of the people that we're looking up to and that we see on the TV, the artists from the past, the artists like Da Vinci and them, and also the prophets. That's what I was gonna say. Prophets, or people that just come out of the forest with good news that we build all religions off of and all this other things. This is all because they see that everything was one and they was receptive to it. That's all they was. They were just receptive to the information, to the world, and they realized who they were. And that's all they had to do was realize it. It's not that hard. Hey Tai'ers, what's up? Just going through this trail. Thought I'd invite y'all along. Springtime is bringing out the purples and the red flowers and whatnot. It's a nice little trail. Dang. No, I'm not making the same mistake as last time. Not going to the mountains. Stay on the flat land, on the low trails. It's a beautiful day. This trail. Oh, don't cut the trees though. Oh, wrong way. All starts with just receiving and having a receiving spirit, a receiving ego. Spirit is already trying to work. It's the ego that's in the way, the little guy, because it's filled and built off of trauma. The ego came here since childbirth. And like I said, as soon as you come out the womb, all you hear is wah, wah, wah. That's all you can say, because you're like, I've been in this world, what is going on? You traumatized right there, right from the mark. The ego starts off as trauma. So you gotta break down your trauma. You gotta die, literally. You have to die to yourself. Die to your higher self. That's what that means. So that you can reconstruct yourself, just like a baby. And just put new ideas, new thoughts, new motivations. And then in turn, new people are going to come into your life. New circumstances are going to come out of nowhere that are going to benefit you. And you're going to be like, what? Yeah, that's lit. It's lit now. You're really going to be proud of yourself and proud of life. And then you're going to be able to go out and help all those people that you always wanted to help. I really want to be able to help out my mom, her sister, my grandma, my sisters, my brothers. I have a lot of people on my plate that I wish to be like, hey man, this is what's going on. Here you go. So that you can get a step up on the ladder, and now you could go out and do what you want to do in life, and you could be happy with your life like I know you really want to do. People don't want to work all day. People don't want to be stuck in arguments and living at low vibrations and always having problems just poke up in their life that they can't deal with, or that they feel as though they can't deal with. I'm building myself up to a place where I feel good about everything, even problems. Because problems never gonna go away, but it's all about how you receiving them, how receptive you are to the problems. Are you like, that's not my problem? Or are you mad at the problem because you're like, this is not my fault? Like, what is really going on? Everything is, if everything is connected, then sometimes, even when it's not our fault, it's our fault. It's that topsy-turvy. Sometimes when it's not our fault, it's our fault. It's all about how we respond in the end of the day. And that's so cool and wonderful. Because then once you start responding to things how your higher self wishes to respond to things and not your traumatized ego, or once you warp that trauma away and start building yourself up and build that ego up into a spiritual ego, a super ego, a super you, then when you go out and do things, when you go out and say things, it's going to make a huge difference because you're worth it. You're worth it. You're the universe. You're worth everything good that you ever wish in your mind. And you deserve it. You deserve it all. And some days I didn't think that in the past. I didn't think about me needing money or me needing objects. Because I was like, I don't need that. I'm just going to live in my head and do this and live in the forest and stuff. That's very good to think if you like that. But we were put here to be good and happy. In order to be good and happy in this reality, money, nice house, or a comfortable house, the best house you could think of, even if it's exaggerated. That's you. You created it and you deserve it. And you have to feel that in you. You have to say that you want it. But from a spiritual ego, once your spiritual ego is developed and is able to exist in this world. Because if it's the traumatized ego going for all this money and for all this stuff, it's going to do it in the wrong way. And a lot of karma is going to come back to bite you in your ass. A lot of karma is going to come back. Don't want that karma to come and bite you back in your ass. That's plain and simple. Nobody wants that. So, just develop the spiritual ego. Develop it, build it up, and you be a super you. Because you deserve everything you have coming towards you. And good or bad. So let's build up some good stuff. Let's build up some good. Keep responding to situations good. Because we're always okay. Even in the flame and the fire and hell, you should feel like you okay. No matter where you are, you should be good in your hood. You be chilling. Do that. That's what I got for y'all today. Man, just think about the stuff I'll be saying. And leave it in your heart. And change your life. That's what I have for y'all today. If you enjoyed this video, drop some likes. I would really appreciate it. Drop 1, drop 2, drop 3. Do whatever you like. Even dislike it. Just let me know that you was listening in some way, shape, or form. And please hit that subscribe button so that I can know that you're ready for the next video. I'm out here for y'all. I'm doing this for y'all. And also for me. For the person you see. Captain Naga is here. So support us on Patreon. I will really appreciate it. It will help me buy better equipment, higher quality camera, and a legit computer, to keep it honest. I'm gonna leave you with this. It's Captain Naga asking you, we all tie. But do we really tie? Do we really? Sometimes I don't know, dude. Sometimes I don't know. Till next time, it's Captain Naga. About to enjoy the trees. Have a wonderful, peaceful, hard-working day. School! People don't want to work all day. People don't want to be stuck in arguments and living at low vibrations and always having problems just poke up in their life that they can't deal with or that they feel as though they can't deal with. I'm building myself up to a place where I feel good about everything, even problems. Because problems never going to go away.